Okay, week 2. I am back out here on the trail, out here in Petersburg National Battlefield. Pretty awesome trail. We're gonna try to go about 7 miles today and see how things go. As you can see, I got my ruck on me. Probably about maybe 55 pounds, maybe 50 pounds, somewhere in between there. I really need to wait. I just got a 2-day pack of uniforms and my little tent and, you know, sleeping bag and stuff, so it kind of weighs out quite a bit. Got my weather gear, so hanging out. Go for a walk with me and enjoy the beautiful Virginia weather and how beautiful it is here and the greenery that we're not used to in Texas. It's kind of a cool scene. Just kind of follow along with me and go on this national trail and have some fun.
There's a cross above the baby's bed, a savior in her dreams. But she was not delivered then, and the baby became me. There's a light inside a darkened room, a footstep on the stair, a door that I forever close to leave those memories there. So when the shadows lengthen into an evening sun, well, first there's summer, then I'll let you in September when it comes.
Okay, so I made it to the point where I've hit my trail and trying to decide now if I want to go left and go a long way around first and then come back on this way again and hit the road, or if I want to go straight forward, I'll hit the roadway a little bit, but yet I'm still going to be on the same trail. But it's kind of nice. I got little markers here and there. I don't know if you can see very well, but on the tree they got markers as well, on the trail markers. There's a yellow marker there. There's another yellow marker on that tree. And then down yonder on the right, there's a red marker on that tree. So they have this trails marked a little bit. It gets kind of confusing. There's a lot of small little side trails on here. But let's go left and go the long way first and hit the road on the back side of this trail. So far I'm at 1.3 on the trail since I started, and then overall since I left the house I'm at 2.8. So not too bad so far. Still a beautiful scene. You hear movement a little bit here and there in the trees, but you know, squirrels. And last time I was down here on that last trail we just came off of at the bridge, I had about 3 or 4 deers I came across, probably about maybe about 100 meters from where I was walking on the trail. But as you can tell, it's pretty beautiful on this crossroads here. Check it out. It's kind of cool. I don't know if you can see it through the camera or not, but the moisture and stuff and the fog coming through with the sun. So kind of cool. All right, let's keep going. Let's head this way. Okay, so it looks like we just entered kind of a cool area. Oh wow. Let's go this way. off the trail a little bit. But if you can't see it in the background, I see a bunch of cannons. Let's check this out. A little structure over there. Look at that. That's awesome. These things are cool. Look at that. So looking out the way, there's another spot over there where there's a few cannons. Looks like this is where part of the battle took place, I'm guessing, by the way it looks anyways. So the troops are set up here, aiming in that direction. I'm pretty sure your cannon fire would be right over there on this other side of that hilltop. Looks like a little two-story house was here at one time. I wonder if you can see any bullet holes or anything. Looks like you can see some down here. I know when I was visiting some of the Germany places where the World War II took place, you can always see bullet holes in different portions of the bricks and rocks and stuff that they had and they used back then. It's kind of cool. Nice little structure. There's no plaque or placard anywhere, so I don't know what this was used for or what it was for. I'll have to research a little bit. It's kind of cool. I like it. Well, we are at 4 miles, 0.4. A couple of runners in there in the background there. I'll stop here for a little bit and we'll need a snack and grab some water. I'm about halfway through my ruck. I'm kind of refuel a little bit. I sit underneath this tree. I'll give you guys a little more of a little aerial view. Got this new selfie stick from my wife. Thank you, dear. Let's see how it looks. You can't tell. Over there's where those other cannons are. Probably something back there in the back a little bit more. And there's the ruck. Alright, let's take that break now. Oh, here we are, walking across the battlefield. There's a little hut thing up there up top. Walking across the battlefield. Looks like I see horses in the background over there. It's off to the left. Children's educational area, education area. No horses. Oh, I thought it used to be a concrete bridge or something. Oh yeah, here's the platform. That trail's closed. Hopefully it's not the one I need to go on. But let's see what the sign says. Lee's last defense. Cool frosty morning make everything sound and distant and clear. The only sound heard was the trumpet of the men and the cries of the federal picket into the fort, shouting, "The rebels are coming, the rebels are coming." Before dawn on March 25th, 1865, more than 10,000 Confederates massed in around and silent, ready for the attack of Fort Selden. General Lee hoped that the attack would force the Federals into a draw in the lines, allowing parts of his army to escape from Petersburg and join General Joseph E. Johnston's army in North Carolina. At 4 a.m., a long rifle shot single in opening the assault. The Confederates stormed across no man's land. The Confederates advised 3 columns, each led by axemen, in storming the part of 100 men. As you walk to Fort Selden, you will be following the footsteps of Confederates' attack. Cool. Well, let's keep walking straight. We're gonna go that way of the attack. Audio.
The veterans called them fresh fish. While the old infantry regiments had been in a dozen prior battles, the 1st Maine Heavy Artillery had been in only one. Their neat uniforms, full ranks, and naive enthusiasm suggested their inexperience. When orders came to charge across this field, the Maine Regiment went forward without hesitation. Years later, one of the survivors remembered.
With a wild cheer, we sprang forward. I saw the works plainly before me. I saw the blinding flash of red flame run along the crest of those works and heard the deafening crash as the awful work began. Then the air seemed filled with all the sounds it was possible for it to contain, the crackle and roar of every conceivable missile. We, with bowed heads, breasted that storm. I do not believe there was a man who came out of that charge without some mark on his clothes. I had a bullet through my cap, cutting off a lock of my hair. One took off the heel of my shoe. 2 went through my canteen. 1 cut my bayonet scabbard in 2. And 1 went through the left sleeve of my blouse, leaving a small splinter in my arm where it is yet. I have never attempted to talk about that charge. I cannot. Neither can I describe it. It is beyond description. But I can see it yet, and suppose I always shall. Joel Brown, Company I, 1st Maine Heavy Artillery.
Here we go, walking up the trail of the battlefield. The second time, or the second portion, or the first portion, I don't know which one's which. There's 2 more cannons. Imagine the sound of those things when they went off. My sound effects are awesome. Tell your friends. A little shorter than the other ones.
The rebels are coming! The rebels are coming! A frightened Union picket brought the first warning of the onslaught on Fort Stedman. Drowsy Union cannoneers and infantrymen had barely reached their posts before the Confederate storming parties swarmed into Battery 10, then the fort itself. Thousands of Confederates plunged into the shattered Union line. They pushed south, to your left, toward Fort Haskell, north toward Battery 9, and east toward the Union rear, behind you. But Union artillery from nearby batteries wrapped the Confederates in a deadly fire. Fresh Union infantry soon arrived.
About 8 o'clock, I saw the Federals coming. The whole field was blue with them. I think the columns must have been 20 deep. With our Whitworth guns, we began to pick off a few prominent individuals, but we could not kill the whole army, and presently we had to retreat to the captured works, which we did, contesting every foot of ground.
The blue columns followed. Then, with hundreds of Confederates packed in and around Fort Stedman, the Federals attacked. This painting shows the scene around Fort Stedman at the moment of the Union counterattack. The Confederates huddled in the fort, waiting for the worst. Few of the Confederates would escape.
Okay, so we finished the big trail that we wanted to go on, or what I wanted to go on. I don't know why I keep saying we, but pretty cool trail. The battlefield was nice. A lot of people, or not really a lot of people, but a little bit of people were on there. We finished the big trail, which was 3.4 miles. And then since we've entered the woods there at Fort Lee, I've walked a total of 5.2 so far, and about almost 2 hours since I've been on this trail inside here. Looking pretty good. I feel pretty good. My legs are all right. My feet are just now starting to hurt, but we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna go back the way we came, which is pretty much back in that direction there. Haven't seen much wildlife. I thought I'd see some deer or something. Usually hear squirrels running around in the background, but still looking pretty cool. I keep on going. Black powder hut. Black powder hut. Soldier's hut. This is a hut. Is a model of the type of used by Union soldiers here during the winter, 1964 through 65, 1864 through 65. Occupied by 4 men, thousands of the siege. 4 men. 4 soldiers. 1, 2, 3 underneath and 4 on the side. Okay, coming out of the trails at the battlefield, Petersburg National Battlefield. I'm at 8 miles, .2. Heading back home. Well, closing this out here soon. I'm at 9.1. I still have a mile left to go. So 10 miles on this one this week. Feeling pretty good. Gonna keep on going. Finish this out. You guys have a good one. Stay tuned.